What's good? We live. Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan. What's going on, man?
What's good? Slim on the ropes, boxing in the building. Hey man, look like it's Turkey Day.
Hold up 1 second, my nigga. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, it's Turkey Day, man. Turkey out of sheet, man. Oh, I just had a Mediterranean breakfast, hummus and shit in my beard and shit. Hold up, man. Yeah. Salute the Melon Films, man. Yeah.
Salute, big dog.
Yeah. Letting the room warm up, man. So once again, the ghostwriter of boxing strikes again. You know what I'm saying? Once
Speak
again,
on it. Speak on it.
like I said it, man. Like this shows me that Tank really listens to Al Heyman, bro. Like Tank really listens to that man, bro.
Explain, give your take on this situation, and then I'm gonna give my take on this situation.
Now I'm gonna let you give your take while I meditate to my coffee and a spliff real quick. Go ahead, do
Okay,
your
with
thing,
that
bro.
with that being said, we seeing Turkey making big moves right here in boxing. Yesterday, he extended the olive branch to Tank Davis, man. He said, man, love to bring him over here, man. Work with him, man. He said, I respect the loyalty that he got to Al. I respect that, man. Out of all these fighters I done brung over here, man, you've been loyal to your dude. These others, I can just pack them up and bring them over for the money. But you, Slim, I see I got to talk to the man, Al. I've been working with Al. So now I'm going to try to see, man, if I can come up with a number that'll be perfect for you. I get Al blessings to bring you over because the people I have with me so far have proven to be trash as far as bringing viewership and the money that's needed that I've been putting out. So with that being said, man, I got to reach out to some better talent. I got to bring the number one asset that Al Heyman has, and that's Gervonta Tank Davis. Because if you look at it right now, and I've been saying this is to Lamont Roach team. Do not wait again. Do not wait on Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm looking at the tweet that Lamont Roach put out a couple of days ago. Seems like Slim ain't signed that contract yet. Lamont been signed. I've been telling y'all about this. So again, I don't care what Mike Carpenter said about no August the 16th date. Currently, right now on the PBC site, there is no information on Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. Again, I want to repeat that. On the PBC site, there is no mention of Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. So we are 2 months away. We are actually in the middle of June right now. They say this fight is August the 16th. So that's a month and some change away. We haven't heard anything about a pre-sale. We haven't heard anything about no announcements as far as media, different cities that they're going to do the media coverage. So again, if I'm Lamont Roach, be very careful. We do not know what Tank Davis might try to do. He might try to go ahead and get this turkey bag, man. He posting subliminals on his Instagram. So again, I understand, man. You trying to respect the fact, man. Tank gave you a shot. Your name ringing everywhere, and you want to return the favor by waiting on him to decide. Because again, 2 days ago, Lamont Roach Sr. did an interview with Fight Hype, Ron Goodall. And they said, man, I'm tired of people asking me when this fight gonna happen, man. He said, I'll be glad when they make this announcement, man. So again, that tells me he ain't signed nothing yet. I could be wrong, but if you're putting everything together, he has not signed anything yet. Again, Lamont Roach, do not wait on Gervonta Tank Davis. Do not wait. Slim, have a plan B just in case he jumps out the window with the parachute and picks up another fight because Turkey is really pushing hard, man, to bring him over, and he's already working with Al. So let's see what happens.
All right, that's a great take, man. I was listening to you while I was setting up and shit, man. So I'm gonna break it down to you like this. Because like I say, the ghostwriter of boxing strikes again. And the writing was all over the wall. And I'm gonna take it like Tank is really listening to the OG Al Heyman. And I'm gonna break it down what I seen, right? So I seen how Canelo Alvarez used Jake Paul as leverage against Turkey, right? And if you go back, I told y'all that's what Tank is doing. Tank is possibly using Jake Paul as leverage against Turkey. All of a sudden, right? Tank called out Jake Paul. That video came out. Jake Paul said it in an interview, right? Turkey Al-Sheikh breaking up the press conference with Shakur Stevenson, talking about we want to work. Hey, yo, you gotta roll your window up, fam. It's fucking the sound up.
My window is up.
Okay, it's like a breeze coming through.
Oh, back windows.
Yeah, it's fucking everything up. Oh
Go
fuck
ahead.
yeah, that's better, man. So what I was saying, right? Shakur is having a press conference for the Zepeda fight, right? Before that, Jake Paul announces that, yeah, he fighting Gervonta Davis, right? Eddie Hearns let it slip first, right? Then they let that video slip, the Tank call out video, right? Turkey calls up the press conference. Shakur don't worry. We want the best fights. I'm willing to work with anybody, right? He letting it know we are ready for big fights. I'm opening up. Tank, I see you a man of respect. I respect your loyalty to Al, and I see you not a dumb man, and I see you not a thirsty nigga, right? Because it's a bunch of thirsty niggas chasing a turkey bag, right? And that's why Turkey is so disrespectful right now, right? Because he feel he got scammed. You did get scammed, Turkey. Because I told you, and I told Turkey in previous shows, how you gonna block off Times Square and not bring Tank Davis and bring two Tank rejects? Of course, it's time to call up Tank, my nigga. You better before MVP call him up, right? For real. I mean, you got long dough, right? You gonna outlast Tank, the long game, right? But if you trying to fuck with boxing right now, you gotta do business with that man, bruh. You got to. It's just what it is. And like that's what I'm saying. So as far as I'm concerned, this is all good for boxing because it turns out that Devin Haney shit in the bed, right? And Ryan Garcia running off on the plug, right? And Rolly Romero laughing, right? And Teofimo Lopez being his goofy ass, right? Turkey just got ran through the ringer, right? And then to top it off, Eddie Hearn gave him a list of trash ass fighters, right? Somebody in that Turkey camp got sense. He's like, yo, He, holla at Al, man. Holla at Al, man. We gotta fuck with Tank. We try and make money, right? We got Canelo. We need to get Tank. Like, it's good business sense. It's good business sense. Like that fiasco, like we was roasting them, right? You want fights in jail cells, you want fights on top of skyscrapers, right? You want video game fights, right? You even signed a video game company, nigga, right? You want video game fights. You want what's that joint? Like not that Street Fighter, but the other joint, man. That joint. You want them type of fights, man. Fighting in the office building type shit, right? That's what you want, right? Right? Nigga, just get signed Tank Davis, man, and cut the bullshit. Nigga, just sign Tank Davis and cut the bullshit. You trying to make money, right? Tank sell out, right? You want to see the big fights, right? Thank
Here,
you,
here's
man.
here, here's interesting question, right? You Turkey, you want to see the biggest fights. You're reaching out to Gervonta Tank Davis now. You don't went from I'll send you two gloves to hey man, let's try to I'm trying to give you this bag, Slim, and come on over here. I do you think he will allow Tank to pick his own opponent, or do you think who would Turkey want Tank to fight if he was to bring him over? Who do you think Turkey would want Tank to fight if he was to bring him over?
Well, Turkey said, right? I'm gonna pay you. Basically, Turkey said it like this: I'm gonna pay you, bruh. You gonna get paid, but I want fights, right? Shakur Stevenson is got frail hands, and he's suspect. Shakur is suspect, right? As far as Turkey's concerned. Devin Haney just ran off on me, man. I fronted Devin some work, he ran off with the work, right? Ryan Garcia, turns out this nigga turned bitch. I get this nigga $20 million. He step in the ring with Rolly and turn bitch, right? Now I rented the Batmobile. He ends the fight in the ambulance crying, right? Nigga, I rented you the Batmobile. I rented Triple G's fucking ring walk robe, nigga. You know how much that shit costs? Man, get me Tank Davis on the phone, man. Man, somebody get me Tank Davis, man. Like, hey, you see the way Turkey's sitting out there, like, looking at this shit, like, man, he watched Devin literally run off with his money and then go buy the sickest grill in boxing history. Devin Haney ran off with that turkey bag and used the money to get the sickest grill in boxing history, bruh.
Hey, I want to read Anthony Perez. He said Tank should
Oh,
convince Turkey to sponsor.
I wanted to answer your question, though. I didn't answer the question.
Okay, go ahead.
You were saying who we gonna fight. So I was gonna say it has to be the Shakur fight, right? Turkey wants the Shakur fight. But if it ain't the Shakur fight, say by some miracle, Zepeda beat Shakur. It's gonna be Tank Zepeda, which is a good fight, right? I mean, like any fight you throw Tank in, and Tank is down. And look, it's funny what money do, right? It's funny what money do. This nigga was uninspired, right? And the turkey bag is back into play. I bet you he's re-inspired. I bet you gonna get back with Calvin. Because the same shit that caused Devin and Ryan to fuck up the bag, being scared, Tank ain't scared money. Tank ain't scared money. And now that Turkey is designing the fight in Tank's favor. Tank wants small rings when niggas can't run and hide. So Tank ain't got to walk you down.
Yeah, everything that Turkey Al-Sheikh has been doing has literally been catering to the style of Gervonta Tank Davis.
That's
Literally.
his fighter, man. That's been his fighter the whole time. Like I told Turkey, you came at him wrong, bruh. You can't. That's a city nigga from Baltimore, right? He just a real one, right? You came at him wrong. You came at him like he thirsty and he needs you. No real nigga gonna fuck with you on some shit like that. And if they do, you're in danger because they planning on robbing your ass.
I don't think he realized he was loyal to Al, man, and he realized, man, that's a real one. And now he realized that he like, oh, okay, I got to talk to him differently. He not like these rest of these ninjas that if I just give him some money, they'll do anything.
They'll dance. They'll dance
Yeah,
for the
they'll
money.
dance.
Yeah.
With Tank, it's different. He like, man, I don't care about your money. Lord, Al been loyal to me since day one, and he's sticking with Al. So in order for that deal to get done, he got to get the blessings of Al Heyman.
For a dude that has no formal business education, right? He got that education from the streets, right? Because the streets and business is similar, right? In the way business is handled. It's just done like enforcement's done differently. That's all, right? But anybody would know, any wise businessman would know. You never take the first offer, right? And I want to know who I'm doing business with, right? So I got this Saudi billionaire, check the old shows, who coming through throwing bags of money at niggas, right? And niggas is chasing it. I'm gonna sit back for a minute. Why is he doing that? What he look like he coming out to feed the pigeons, right? He coming out just tossing money like breadcrumbs, and niggas is flocking. And I understand because boxing needed that. I'm like boxing needed Turkey, right? He's a casual. He's a casual with a bottomless money supply. You can't, yo. And now
See,
he's signing Tank. It's a wrap. He gonna get these exciting fights.
now he wants Gervonta
Oh,
Tank
my bad,
Davis.
my bad. One more. Monster Inoue. So you asked who was he fight? What is the fights Turkey want? Shakur Stevenson and Monster Inoue. Those are the best two Tank fights. And I would choose Monster.
I want to read Anthony Perez. Tank should convince Turkey to sponsor that Roach fight, like Canelo told him to take his skull fight as part of the deal. You know what? I 100% agree on that. I would convince him to go ahead, but see, Tank ain't gonna do that though, man. He know that fight was hard with Lamont, man.
He
That's a
might not
different
do the
fight,
fight.
huh?
He might not even do the fight. Like, yo, time out.
That's
You
my
said
warning
you
to
start. I
that's
heard
my
you saying
warning to
Tank ain't
Lamont.
signed, right? I heard you say Tank ain't signed, right? But then I see like the owner's manuals. Those were 2 Ferrari owner's manuals, right? So that means he got the car. You don't even get them books unless you got the car. So you know what I'm saying?
And
You
look
wonder
like he
where
want
Tank been?
and it looked like he want Jim Lampley to do his fights.
The OG.
Yeah.
The OG. See, like B told you, right? Like Brian Norman told you. Like I've been telling you, and we brought Brian Norman on the show, and he told you, right? And like what I liked about that interview, B was gonna go with the script. You know, I went with Lamont in the first fight. I got to go with him on the second fight. I was like, slow down, my nigga. Are you serious? Like what I saw a nigga take a fucking knee, get his face washed, right? Watch the ref count, then stop counting, then apologize to that nigga. Like, how is he gonna win this fight? And B was like, you know what, my nigga, I'm gonna just give it. It's too much money behind Tank. Now Turkey done signed up to it. It's way too much money behind Tank. This Lamont, there's no way this nigga beating Tank on the cards, bro. What game plan is Lamont gonna bring to this one? There's no way Al fucking up a turkey bag. Tank ain't, that fight may not happen. And if it do, he gonna have to knock that nigga the fuck out. That's the only way that nigga winning, bruh. There is no other way. Al Heyman will not let. We all know that Al Heyman will make sure his guy win. We know that shit, nigga. Al Heyman will make sure his guy win. Al Heyman will pull up to you and say, nigga, just don't get knocked out. Go in there and don't get knocked out. We got this.
Hey man, I
They
don't
would have
see him.
robbed Terrence Crawford. They would
If
have
he
robbed
fight, if
Terrence
he fight,
Crawford if Errol
if he
Spence
do
took him to
decide,
the cards.
if
If
he do,
Errol Spence would have took Terrence Crawford to the cards, they'd have robbed him.
if Gervonta Tank Davis do decide take this fight with Lamont Roach, man, he ain't gonna be focused, man. He looking at that turkey money right now. I don't know who that they keep saying Calvin and Kenny, his coaches. Hell, he might have multiple coaches, man, with his letters that he putting out and stuff. So again, it's a lot of up in the air that we see surrounding the camp of Gervonta Tank Davis. We don't know if he officially signed the fight, but people keep announcing this fight in August. Now I'm going to keep reiterating this over and over again. We're sitting here around mid-June, and they'll say the fight is August 16th, and we haven't had any talks of pre-sales, any announcements of different cities for the media coverage. Only thing on the PBC site right now is the Mario Barrios Manny Pacquiao. That's it.
Yo, hold on, let's shout the chat out real quick, man.
Go
Salute
ahead.
to Millen Films, man. Salute to it's so Shari, man. Salute to Anthony Perez. Salute to Adam. Salute to KB Edits, man. Salute to Melcar X. Salute to Relax and Chill. Yeah. So where we at? What was you saying, man? Yeah, Melcar. Kenny did say they back. Kenny said they back. He right.
Again, we don't know what the capacity is.
So you saying Kenny capping?
No, I'm not saying Kenny Capping. We don't know what Tank. He decides like the wind, Slim. 1 minute they going this way, next minute he bringing 3 head coaches in. So I mean, again,
Yo,
we
salute
ain't
the
gonna know
901 threat.
until it happens. We ain't seen nothing with no fight announcements, none of that. So I ain't trying to hear none of that. All people talking about, oh, it's on whatever fan do. Again, it ain't on the people who putting on the fights. PBC.
Hey, I can answer that for you, man. I mean, I thought I answered it, right? But I'm gonna answer it again. You haven't heard the Tank sign, but what have we heard Tank say, right? And he says a picture's worth 1,000 words, nigga, right? He said it all with a picture. He showed 2 Ferrari owners manuals, books you don't get unless you got the car, right? Right? He showed Jim Lampley's book, a dude who's fucking with Turkey Al-Sheikh hard. That's his man, right? He showed the fucking race helmet. Who knows what the fuck he got? Is that for the Ferrari? I don't know. That nigga might have got an exotic motorcycle. You feel what I'm saying? It could be anything. So all I'm telling you, he's posting up pictures of a bathtub in the south of France with 2 champagne glasses, right? So this is what we're seeing from Tank, right? So you wonder what he doing. We seeing Turkey pull up and say, man, I was just bullshitting. I would love to work with Gervonta Davis. Matter of fact, all I want is respect. I got money. You got to give me respect, and you got to fight the tough fights. You got to respect that. You got to
I think
respect that.
I think he respect Tank now because he mentioned it by he respect the fact that he was loyal to Al, that he didn't jump out the window, was like, man, fuck Al, I'm going to go over here and take these two Ferraris. I don't care what he say.
Well,
Nah, he
yo,
respect that. He see there's a pecking order. He see that the youngin is listening to his advisor. So he said, okay, if he listening, that means once I get him over here, he gonna listen. So I
you got
respect
some
the
people that
fact.
deserve to be rich, right? Some people deserve to be rich, right? Because they realize it ain't the money. So you got this dude like Turkey, right? He deserved to be rich. I'm gonna give it to him, right? Because the way he's looking at it, I can see how he's thinking now. He's seeing who's thirsty, who's desperate, right? And then he's looking at things that money that are more valuable than cash, right? Like loyalty, right? He knows about it. He's been through health issues. Like he knows what's more valuable than all this fucking money, right? But he sees what it does to people. And it didn't do none of that to Tank. He was still that same nigga from B More, right? I'm loyal to the soil, to the people that fuck with me, right? I don't care how much money you got because where I'm from, niggas set niggas up like that all the motherfucking time. They use money and bitches. Money and bitches to set niggas up like me all the motherfucking time, right? Nigga, I ain't green. I ain't green. I ain't desperate. And I don't need you, right? Now let's talk business. Give me 2 Ferraris, nigga. Just to talk. Now we talking. Cause I know you got it. I know Ferraris sitting at the airport. I don't want one of them airport Ferraris, nigga. I want the jump from the Enzo factory in Italy, nigga. I want them joints, right? Handcrafted leather. You feel what I'm saying?
And
Like,
if I'm Lamont, I'm paying attention to all of this. Matter of fact, I might give Slim a call. Hey, look at here, Slim. You got 1 week. 1 week. Well, I'm blowing all this up. I'm moving on. You can
you
go
know what's
dead.
hilarious? You know what's
That's what I'm
hilarious?
gonna do.
You said that like that carries weight. Like Tank wouldn't even answer the call on that. You'd have to text that to him.
Exactly. Again,
And that jump would go
self-preservation.
unseen. The jump would
Again,
go,
I don't care
even if
what
he
Tank
texted
thinking.
him.
I don't care what the hell he thinking. I'm thinking about self-preservation in my career if I'm Lamont. Again, Lamont Roach, junior and senior, if you watching this, listen to me. Do not wait on Gervonta Tank Davis. Because he will leave you in the wind slam. He already did you a favor by doing the first fight. That's how he looking at it. That's how Slim looking. He like, man, shit. Shit, I already threw you an alley-oop. Everybody know your name now. I'm not going. I might give you the fight. I might not. Depends on how I feel. I might sign. I might not. But if I'm the mind, I'm gonna give. I'm gonna stop that at the tracks. Hey, look, Slim. 1 week. Well, I'm fucking talking to everybody else,
All right, now check
looking
this
for
out.
another fight.
Let me tell you how that's gonna work out, right? Let me tell you how it's gonna work out. You're gonna say that, right? You're gonna walk away and you're gonna realize that, damn, I missed my window of opportunity. The time to do that was before Tank got them 2 Ferrari owners manuals, right? The time to do that was before, right? Turkey Al Sheik said, you know what? Tank was right, right? That time is past, but that window's shut, my nigga. Now you're
No, it ain't.
forced to wait on Tank. Who
No,
the
it ain't.
fuck he gonna sign to? Right? Nigga, go back and fight Oshaki. Nigga, go fight Oshaki, nigga. You wanna catch an attitude? Nigga, wait. Wait, you missed that window of opportunity, nigga.
No, I
Yo, he
didn't.
did. No,
No, I
he
didn't.
did. He did. No,
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 I
he
didn't.
had a chance. He had a chance. Yes, he did. He had a chance to say fuck a rematch, right? They said no. They said we're just gonna stay loyal and wait because he gave us the ooh. We're gonna wait, right? And
Okay.
so now, right now, they waited so long that fucking window shut now, right? Now you got because Turkey don't want to take your call right now, Lamont Roach. I'm talking to Tank. Why the fuck am I taking Lamont Roach's phone call? What this nigga got to tell me? He can't tell me a goddamn thing. Nigga, wait. Tell him I call him back. Right? Nigga, email me, nigga. Let's start an email chain, nigga.
And this how it's gonna go. Shakur be like, okay, man, this motherfucking Tank been playing with me all this motherfucking time. Fuck this nigga, right? Hey, Lamont.
I'ma holler at Turkey. Slim, you trying to do this fight over here? Me and you on this turkey joint. I know you professional. He know I'm professional. We gonna get this shit done, Slim. Let's get it done.
Oh,
Bye.
look, you changed your tone now too. Look at that. So once I laid out the facts, right, you changed your tone to the argument. That's hilarious, right?
What you mean I changed my
You
tone?
went from saying
What you
nigga
mean
you
I
got
changed my
1 week.
tone?
No, no, I'm
I've
talking about
always
you now, not
stood.
even Lamont, right?
Hold up, time
I'm talking
out.
about you. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you in a hypothetical scenario, right? So you were basically saying like you went from I'm gonna hit Tank up, nigga. You got 1 week. I'm walking, right? Then I gave you what's really gonna happen, and you was like, God damn, well you right, right? So then you went to yo Tank. Let's set this up with Turkey real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's set this fight. You changed your tone, right?
That's
So
not what I
imagine what
said.
Lamont gonna do, right?
Time
If
out.
you change your
That's
tone,
not what I
imagine
said,
Lamont
Slim.
Roach.
You just saying some words right now. That's not what I said. I said
Oh,
I'm
what you
giving
say?
Tank 1 week. After the 1 week, I'm picking up the phone and calling Shakur because I know his fight coming up on July the 12th. I'm gonna be at this fight.
Do
That's
you think
exactly what
Shakur's
I'm
answering
doing.
that call, nigga? Like, yo,
Huh?
Turkey, yo, he signed with Turkey, man. He getting that. Turkey wants the Tank fight, right? He missed that window of opportunity to call
No,
Shakur.
he just
He
wants
missed
Tank
that
to
window
make.
of
He wants
opportunity
Tank
to call
before he fight.
Keyshawn Davis, right? He missed that. Now he's got to wait. It'll open back up. But the shit you talking about, that time is past, right?
No, it
There will
ain't.
be other opportunities, but the opportunity you're talking about is
No, this
gone, bro.
perfect timing. Perfect timing. Lamont's in
Explain.
shape. Lamont's in shape, getting ready for a supposed fight on
Nobody
August the
cares if
16th.
Lamont Roach Jr. is in
But you're
shape.
not listening to it. Let me finish my take, Slim.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
Again, this is about Lamont. This ain't about no fucking Tank or Turkey Al Sheik. This is Lamont being about self-preservation. Again, I'm talking to Lamont Roach Jr. Sr. Do not wait on Gervonta Tank Davis, Slim. You did your part. You signed. This nigga fucking around right now. He gonna fuck y'all bag up.
It's
Again,
already fucked.
hold up, time out. You got Shakur Stevenson right there. Right
No, you
there.
don't. You
Fighting in
don't
2
have
weeks.
Shakur Stevenson right there. His
You do have
Turkey
Shakur
wants him to
Stevenson
fight
right
Tank,
there.
my nigga. You don't have Shakur
Tank don't
Stevenson
want
right
to
there.
fight Shakur. You know that.
The money, my nigga. The money. The
We'll
money will
see.
change all
We'll
of that.
see. We shall see. Remember
Yeah,
I said this.
so you must not be seeing the same Turkey I'm seeing, right? Because the Turkey I'm seeing is saying no more of this bullshit, right? I don't want to see boring ass patient Lamont Roach against running ass Shakur Stevenson. When I got Tank Davis right here, right? I want to see. He does not care if Lamont Roach Jr. is in shape, right? Lamont Roach Jr. is the type of nigga they call up when they got to put a body on the card, nigga, right? He
I
missed
mean, that's
his
your
window
opinion and
of
all, but again,
opportunity. He missed his
you're thinking
window
from a
of
Tank point of view. I'm
opportunity.
thinking from a Lamont point of view, Slim. I'm thinking self-preservation for Lamont. Don't get caught up in a situation where this motherfucker changes his mind and go fuck directly with Turkey. Again, I'm talking to Lamont Roach Jr. Senior, Slim. Keep your options open. Slim, you did your part, son. You did your part. This motherfucker bullshit. You know how they be. They bullshitting.
No, but you still haven't told me. Like, tell me something, right? Because you said his next option is to call Shakur. That's not an option. That's not an option. So
It is
what's
an
after
option.
that?
It is
No,
an
no.
option. What
So you
makes
saying
you say it's
Shakur is
not
his
an
only
option?
option then, right? What else? What other
You act
options?
like is Tank
What
signed to
other
Turkey?
options?
No,
No,
he's
no,
not
no,
signed to
no.
Turkey.
No,
He
you
ain't
telling me
mentioned Turkey, none of that. So
no,
again, that's an option if I'm Lamont. Shakur already said, yes, I would fight Lamont. And he about his word. That's one thing you can say about Shakur. He about his word.
bruh. It's like you ignoring the facts just to be right. I hear what you're saying, right? But you only right in your own mind, right? I'm telling you. Like the thing is, Shakur, if you're looking at it non-biased, right? Just non-biased, not attached at all to anybody in this situation. It looks strongly like Turkey is trying to line up this Shakur versus Tank fight. He's gonna put a bag down, right? Lamont Roach calling up is just an annoyance, right? They're not gonna answer his call. They're not going to, he missed the window of opportunity, right? He should have done that over a month ago. That's a fact, right? So now what he got to do is wait. That's the only thing he can do
Here's the
because
funny
he's
part.
going
Didn't
he's
I
going
say
to
this
get
a
a
month
big
ago?
fight, right?
I've
He's
been
going
saying
to
this
get a
for a
big
month.
fight. He's going to get a big fight, right? But not right now. Not right now. There is no Shakur Stevenson in this immediate future, right? He doesn't know if Tank Davis is in his immediate future, right? Keyshawn Davis is gonna crashed out. He's probably seeking mental help, right? So who the else did he got to fight?
Who you
Cepeda
talking
fighting
about?
Shakur.
Who you talking about? Shakur,
I'm
we
talking
talking
about
about
Lamont Roach. You saying Lamont Roach?
again.
You saying Lamont
Lamont
Roach? You
Roach
saying
is
Lamont Roach will
everything
put
is
the
about
pressure on Tank,
relationships,
right?
man.
To
You
sign a
establish
contract.
you gonna let me talk?
Go ahead.
You establish relationships in this game, in this boxing game, man. You talk to Turkey. If you that's the biggest bag in the game right now. You mean to tell me you're not gonna have a conversation with him at all? You missed the first opportunity you missed was in New York when he had that big event in New York when I told you to go up there and holler at Turkey. Told you stop, don't wait on Tank. And Slim and looking like what I'm saying is coming to true, man. The mug ain't signed nothing. We're in a situation where he might not even fight Lamont, man, for real.
I just said that. And
And
unfortunately
again,
for Lamont,
if I'm Lamont,
unfortunately,
I am at Shakur's next fight. I'm going to establish some relationships with other people, with the man who got the bag, Turkey.
I hear what you're saying, right? So you telling Lamont go on his ass kissing tour, right? You telling Lamont go on an
That's what
ass
you want to
kissing
call
tour.
it. I call it establishing relationships, building relationships.
I'm fucking with you, right? I'm fucking with you. Because the thing is, that's what essentially a nigga like Tank would say, right? Nigga, go on your ass kissing tour. Cool. Try to get one of them niggas to fight you, right? Right? Real talk. If Lamont was really thinking like that, he would have taken his window of opportunity already. But now the best thing for him to do, I'm just talking strategy. I'm not emotionally attached to
The
this.
reason he didn't
I'm
take
not
that window of
emotionally attached to
opportunity
this, right?
because he stayed loyal. Remember, I did the interview with
I
Sia a
got
month
you.
ago.
That's all good, right? I hear you, right? I'm not emotionally attached to this, right? So I'm looking at it from what it really is, what the facts tell me. The facts tell me he missed the first window of opportunity. That's a fact. Now, the best thing for him to do in this chess game is wait. Don't talk no shit. Do Tank want to fight? Good. Do Tank not want to fight? Okay, now I'm hollering
Man,
at Turk.
fuck that nigga. I ain't doing all that shit, kissing this nigga's ass. I ain't
You're not
doing none
kissing
of that.
nobody
Talking
ass
about
about
wait.
waiting, bro.
I'm talking about waiting and I don't say
You got
nothing.
no choice
Man,
but to
fuck
wait.
that.
You got
Fuck
no choice
that.
but to wait. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's the smart man would wait. The smart
Not
man would
waiting.
wait.
I ain't
The
waiting.
emotional man, right? The man who does not have control of his emotions would crash out,
The
right?
one
But
who wait
the
will get
smart
left
man
behind.
waits.
Remember this. The one who waits gets left behind.
Dog, that's what I just told you. That already happened. That already happened. When Turkey Sheik got tanked 2 Ferraris. It already happened, right? So now the next best move on the chessboard is to wait. That's a fact. Yo, Makayo saying Pitbull. Lamont could fight Pitbull. Yeah, it's a whole little slew of Tank Davis rejects. Lamont Roach Jr. can fight.
Hey, Jamal Weeks, man, we ain't talking about that yet. We on this right now. We'll get back to that. He said, "Oh, this isn't a group discussion, Lifestyle. It's just between them. Cool, man. You asking about the Crawford and being grossly underpaid? We talking about this. We'll get on that in a minute.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna talk about Crawford and Canelo. I'm definitely gonna talk. I'm trying to set. I'm trying to see things like right now with Tank and Lamont. Is the fight gonna happen? Right. And I think right now when Tank signs with Turkey, like I love it. Right. He's keeping boxing legitimate because if not for his money, Jake Paul be snatching up all the real fighters and get them doing circus acts. That's a fact. Then you got Aiden Ross out here putting on trash ass celebrity events, right? Turkey actually saving boxing, bro. I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give it to him on that, especially if he signed Tank, because now he actually does have the boxes that the people want to see. And so, but yo, what else do you got to add to that, right? Because what I'm saying, like, basically, my take is this on Lamont Roach. My take is he waited too long. That first window of opportunity is now shut. The best thing for him to do is wait it out. If he gets the Tank fight, good. If he doesn't get the Tank fight, you still take other fights, but you take recognizable names. Take people that Tank have already beaten, right? I like to see him fight any one of Tank's past opponents. If he ain't getting Shakur, Keyshawn, or Tank, or Cepeda, I like to see him against Tevin Farmer for real. It's a whole bunch of people I'd like to see Lamont against, right? But as far as that,
What about the fight? Schofield.
no,
Why
what
would
I'm
you?
telling you,
What you
no,
want
what
me
I'm
in there
telling you though, right? I'm
with
not saying no. What I'm telling you is this though, right? So you looking at it like you ain't looking at the big picture, right? Is what I'm telling you. Even he should fight Schofield. Any one of these motherfuckers is what I'm telling you. Because if the tank fight don't happen, now he's got to regroup and re-strategize, right? Because he already missed that first window of opportunity. It's done, right? That shit's done, but it ain't over. It's done, but it ain't over, right? And that's my
He
take
really
on it.
didn't have a this. He really didn't have a first window. If you want to really think about it, he signed a rematch, anticipation that this mug was signed right immediately. So they was in a weight situation. They was like, okay, maybe this mug, after the fight, it was a mental thing or whatever. Give him a little time. Give him that month. That month is past. I'm moving on.
Yo, Melcar X, Turkey is not the face of boxing, right? Turkey's trying to be the commissioner of boxing. I think that's his goal. He's trying to be the or the owner of boxing. He wants to be the owner of boxing.
Well, they
But
buying up everything. If you think about it, they are buying up a lot of sports stuff. WWE. They got the soccer leagues. They got own what 15% in the zone. Yeah, I can see him trying to monopolize the sport of boxing. Hell, why not?
hey, yo, let's talk about Crawford Canelo though, right? So I was looking at the last tape, and I was thinking, wow, that's a list. So I started putting together a list, right, of all the attributes I think each fighter has and what they would have to do to win that fight, right? And so with Terrence Crawford, we're establishing that it's going to be in a small ring. So you're saying that's to Canelo's advantage, and that's the popular opinion, right? And I was initially thinking that, but you had to look at the dynamics. We went back to that one arm pull in, right? That showed me Terrence Crawford is stronger. So he's possibly the stronger man, right? He's definitely the better athlete, right? He's the taller man. Canelo's wearing lifts in his shoes. He has the longer reach, right? He has a wrestling background. Like all of these things are deadly in that small ring, especially that wrestling background and being strong as hell, right? Considering you dealing with the quote unquote bigger man. And then we talk boxing. I mean, oh, no, I almost forgot. Hands, his hand size. His hand size is essential. He has like basketball player hands, right? What does that do? Not only does it give him like a lot of weight on his punch, Terrence Crawford is great at catching. He's got a catcher's mitt right there, bruh. You see him against Errol Spence, catching with them big ass hands. His hands so long they poking out the top of the boxing glove. Like Derrick James had to say, yo, let me see these motherfucking gloves. Like, what you got in these gloves, nigga? Like, nah, it's my hands in these gloves, nigga. And that's another thing, right? Boxing IQ. They're in a tight ring. They're gonna be playing catch and shoot. I think them hands and that IQ are the reason Bud could win that game of catch and shoot, right? And I think that strength and that wrestling background is going to keep Canelo from like crowding. It's actually going to make Canelo back up. You know what I'm saying? Those are a few more things I wanted to add.
Now, with me going to this fight, again, I'm rooting for Crawford, but I live in reality. He's going up 2 weight classes. Hasn't fought up there at 68. Canelo's fought bigger guys. He's felt more power. Terrence Crawford hasn't fought anybody that's had that type of power. Last fight at 54, when he moved up to 54, he got touched a lot. In a smaller ring, you getting touched by Canelo, you're gonna feel that. You're gonna feel the effects. Your body is gonna feel the effects, and it's gonna wear over you over them 12 rounds in a smaller ring. He'll be 38 years old the week after the fight. That's another thing. Father Time waits on no one. In that smaller ring on that night, Bud is going to take a lot of shots, man. He's going to do a lot of punishment, man. And with that being said, man, I just think that moving up 2 weight classes is too much for Bud. And Canelo hasn't had a stop in 5 years, but unfortunately, Bud getting stopped.
All right, so to counter what you just said, right? you're saying that like Bud isn't the stronger man. So by me saying Bud's the stronger man with the wrestling background, right? I'm saying that's going to nullify what all y'all think Canelo is going to do.
Is he gonna be wrestling him? I mean, he can't pick
Yes,
him up or none of
wrestling's,
that.
wrestling's a part of boxing. Yes, boxers
I
wrestle
mean, if you're
all
talking
the
about
motherfucking
standing
time.
there and hugging, the referee
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
break that up. That's easy. He
No,
not
no,
picking
no,
him
no,
up or
no.
slamming him,
Boxers
so the
wrestle.
wrestling
No, no,
background
no.
ain't really gonna be a
I'm
factor.
not
He
talking
got
about. I'm not
gloves
talking
on,
about a
so
clinch,
what he
bro.
gonna put him in the
I'm not
arm
talking
bar or
about a
something?
clinch,
I'm
bro.
trying to
I'm
figure it
talking
out.
about body control. Body control is a part of boxing, right? You control the body. Like, look at it. Look at boxing for real, right? And you'll see how the wrestling comes into play. Any fighter will tell you it comes into play. Body control is a major part of boxing.
This is great
All the
techniques on
great
how to grab the
fighters,
boxer's
all
hands so
the great
they don't move.
fighters,
That's just
all
good
the great
techniques.
fighters, right, have body control. Look at how niggas fight. Look when you're in the clinch. It ain't just the clinch, right? It's the controlling with the forearm. It's the peel, right? It's the turning of a nigga. It's like it's your feet, but it's also your body control. It all goes hand in hand, bro. So that's actually going to come into play. And the fact that Terrence Crawford is the stronger man with much bigger hands, right? I'm seeing this joint when they are like going at it. I can see totally like I'm envisioning the fight. Terrence Crawford's gonna be catching Canelo's small ass hands, bro. He's gonna be catching them joints with his hand, knocking them down, swat, swat. Then he go like he gonna come up on him, bro. Like Bud gonna bring something to him he ain't ready for. He already like that whole fiasco at the face off. That was to show that nigga something. Canelo is now loading up on Cambuterol, right? Like I said in the past show, he's in Ivan Drago mode, right? Nigga, just put it in, right? Inject, right? Like Canelo getting there. He gonna be there.
That's your opinion, Slim. They part of the VADA program, man. Why you put that out there to the people like that when Canelo gonna beat Crawford's ass? You gonna say
Has
gorilla
Canelo,
ball and all
has
that?
Canelo, has he or has he not tested positive? Right? They all, everybody got some type of dirt, right? So I ain't bringing that out there like that, but I'm saying when it gets serious, he's been known to do that, right? Or been known to test for that, right? His whole squad tested dirty, man. His whole squad testing dirty, bruh. To the point Teofimo Lopez said, I mean, I got out of there in just the nick of time. Or he would have got caught up in that shit. And Tio don't need that shit in his life. So let's keep it real. Like, are we gonna be real or aren't we? And so yeah, Bud on the snacks, right? But Canelo got Canelo on that Mexican shit. Whatever the Mexican version of snack is, Canelo on that shit, right? So, and the age factor, right? They both the same age, bro. Like 36, 38. It's like it's whatever, bro. And then you look at wear and tear on the body. Right? Canelo's been a professional since 15, right? His body ain't the same, right? Not only that, right? Not only that, people with a high boxing IQ, slick boxing styles are a problem for Canelo. Even when they're in his face, right? Floyd wasn't running. Floyd was in his face, right? Floyd was winning the game of catch and shoot. Floyd was countering. Floyd was setting them up. Like, come on, bruh. So I think
Canelo's fought at
Bud could do the same
68.
thing.
We're gonna see how Bud fight at a bigger weight, how sluggish he looks. Cause he packing on a lot of pounds, man. I hope he used to this 12-round matchup with this heavier weight, man, going into this fight. Canelo's been used to this. So again, it ain't no Bud hate, it's a reality on this situation, man. You're moving up 2 weight classes. The dude you fought at 54 with 12 fights, man, you got touched up.
Hey, yo,
Facts, you got touched up.
Deshaun Johnson saying Canelo is younger, right? Bruh, you talking 36 and 38. You ain't talking 26, right? And 38. Nigga, these niggas the same age, bruh. And on top of that, what you saying, right? Bud moved up, right? But Madrimov is not the same type of boxer that Canelo is. Madrimov is slick with them slick European fighters, man. Right? So Canelo don't fight like that. And not only that, Bud ate them punches. That shit did not hurt Bud, bro. Not only that, Bud gets stronger every time he go up, right? Not only that, right? He brings the punching power with him.
What you basing this on?
past fights. You don't watch boxing, nigga?
You say he got stronger. Where was he strong at 54?
Bruh, when Bud was at 35 and
No,
40, right?
What,
No, when
what
Bud
you
was
said
at
he got stronger.
35
Where
and
was the
40,
strength
right?
at 54?
He
Where
was
was the strength
doing
at
his
54?
thing. When he went to 47, he was knocking niggas the fuck out. He went up and got
What'd he
stronger.
do at
He
54?
went up and got stronger, nigga. That's what happened.
What'd he
I
do at
watched boxing,
54?
nigga. You didn't watch Bud Crawford, nigga. I told you about Bud Crawford. I told you he was gonna mock the ring with Errol Spence, and I told you why, nigga.
Cause that's cause Spence stayed at 47
Come on,
his
man.
whole goddamn life,
Come on,
man.
man.
Should have been moved
Excuses.
out there fucking
Excuses.
47.
Excuses. Up until that point, there was no excuses. Errol Spence was gonna beat his motherfucking ass, right? Right? Now it's all the excuses in the world.
Oh, we gonna see fight nights now. We gonna see fight nights.
Hey, Deshaun Johnson, he's saying Bud was tired at 154. It's tired as fucking 154. He should have took a tune-up fight before Canelo. Nah. I think Bud did the right
Okay,
thing. I
I'm
think
glad
Bud
you
did the right
said
thing.
this.
I think Bud
I
did the
want to
right
go.
thing.
I want to go back to this. This is a great point here because when Bud Crawford fought Earl Spence had been out the ring for a year. Bud Crawford was smart enough to take that BOK Prime fight so he could be ready for Earl Spence. Earl Spence was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking do what I do, go in the ring," and he got washed, man. So we're going into a situation where you got Bud Crawford and Canelo, same type of situation. Bud ain't been in the ring this time for a year. Canelo just recently had a fight, man.
I
Watch
thought
my
we had
word,
this discussion.
Canelo.
I thought we had this
Hey,
discussion.
I don't care. I'm bringing this back up.
How
Give
are
me
you
my take
ignoring the
on
car?
this
No,
shit.
my point is you're ignoring the car accident. Errol Spence
Talking about a
needed to
car
take the year
accident.
off.
When he
Errol
do after the
Spence
car
needed to
accident?
take the year
He
off because
mopped
of
Danny
physical
Garcia
health,
and he beat
nigga.
Ugas both eyes shut. So what are you talking about? I ain't gonna
Errol
use the car
Spence
accident as
needed
an
to take the
excuse.
time off, right? Errol Spence needed that rest, right? Errol Spence was flying through a car window and dragging through the streets on his face, right? Errol Spence needed major
And he
reconstructive
mopped Danny
surgery,
Garcia
right?
right after
Errol
that. What are you
Spence,
saying?
Errol
And nothing
Spence
happened?
jumped up off the hospital bed, right? Had to go through rehab, recovery, didn't start back getting in a boxing shape, right? And then he had 2 fights, right? Do you think, right? Do you think this motherfucker should have taken a tune-up fight before Terrence Crawford? You crazy. You act like you don't understand that he's still a human
Bro, what are
being,
you
right?
talking about?
He's still a human being, bro. He's still
After
a
that, he
human
fought
being.
Ugas
Niggas
and
be
fucked his
talking about
eyes up.
people.
What are you
Niggas be
talking
talking
about?
about athletes, right? Like they Superman, right? I know you be seeing these motherfuckers
He
since you
had
was a
2
kid,
fights
right? After
after the
and they
car
doing
accident. What are you
phenomenal
talking
things,
about?
right? But they're doing phenomenal things within the spectrum of being a human being, right? So the thing is, Errol Spence is still a human being, right? So he had a major life-altering car accident. Not 1, but 2, right? Then he
Not
went back.
before
Then he went
Crawford
back to
fight.
become
It
a
wasn't right
professional
before
fighter.
Crawford
He
fight.
went
What are you
back to become
talking
a
about, man?
professional fighter, right? And he came back. He had the victories, right? But let's keep it real. Ugas hurt him in that fight. Like, you gonna understand, after the fight, these niggas is hurting, man. Errol Spence going through the major car accidents, right? 2 professional fights.
Did
You
you
tell
see
this nigga,
Ugas'
you
eyes
trying
after
to
the
tell
fight?
this nigga he
What
should
the
have
hell
took
is you
another
talking
fight
about?
before he fought Terrence Crawford. I think he knows his body better than you. I think he did the right thing. I think Errol Spence knows his own body a little better than you, nigga. Like, for real. Name me the human being, right, that could go through what Errol Spence did, right, and then go back to boxing, right? Not only that, get enough wins to have people think he could beat Terrence Crawford, right? And now he's about to fight Terrence Crawford after going through all that shit. And you telling me he fucked up by not taking a warm-up fight. Nigga, his warm-up fight was
Salute to
with
Jam
God, nigga.
TV.
His
Let me
warm-up
read
fight
this.
was with God, nigga. Right?
Let me
When he
read
flew
this.
through
Can
that
I
car
read the
window,
chat?
nigga.
Can
He
I
flew
read
through
the
that
chat, sir?
goddamn car
Can
window,
I read
nigga.
the chat,
Right?
sir?
That nigga was fighting for his motherfucking life. Fuck you talking about, you should have took another fight. That's just
Can
ridiculous.
I read the chat, sir?
That's just
Shout out to
ridiculous, bro.
Jam TV. You can't use the car accident as an excuse after he get back in the ring and
You
win 2
can't use
fights
the car
afterwards.
accident
Can't
as an
use the
excuse.
damn car
The
accident,
fuck
Slim.
out of
He had
here,
2
man.
fights
The
after that.
fuck out of
Man,
here.
get
How
out of
can
here with
you
that
not use the
bullshit,
car
Slim.
accident as an
On that
excuse, nigga?
bullshit over there,
The
man.
fuck
Get
out
out
of
of
here.
here.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something else, right? Everybody talking about Errol Spence looked high before he was in that fight, right? I'm gonna tell you, I really believe he was high, right? Because what's one thing that like medicinal level cannabis does? It helps you deal with pain, right? Errol Spence in them car accidents and still fighting. Errol Spence feeling pain like a motherfucker probably every day, bro. That nigga's probably in agony, man. Yo, y'all think y'all get headaches? Imagine the headaches Errol Spence gets, nigga. Right?
Shout out to
Yo,
Lord Zed.
Advil ain't
Shout
gonna
out to
help
Lord
that nigga.
Zed.
Advil is not gonna help that nigga. Yo, Errol Spence gonna need
Can I
some
read the chat,
Oxycontin,
please,
nigga.
sir?
Errol
Can I
Spence
read
need
the chat, please,
Oxycontin for
sir?
his headaches, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Shout out to Lord Zed. 15-month
Fuck out of
inactive
here,
before
man.
a Crawford fight was a
Y'all trying to act like
bad
a car
idea.
accident meant
Let me read
nothing.
that again.
Niggas is
Can I
talking
read
about a
that again
car
for the
accident
chat?
meant
Because you're
nothing,
talking over
right?
me. You're
You
talking
fly
over
through
me,
the
Slim.
windshield, right, and
All right, go
drag
ahead.
through
Go
the
on and
pavement
finish,
on your
man, because you want
motherfucking
to
face,
argue to
nigga.
death. Go
Right?
ahead, man.
Whole
Go
face
ahead.
broken, nigga. Whole face broken, nigga. Arms broken, collarbone broken, right? Nigga bent up like a motherfucking pretzel in the middle of the street, nigga. Right? You telling me that didn't mean nothing? He could have took a warm-up fight. What the fuck is you talking about? He's a
What
human
is you
being,
talking?
man.
He had 2 fights after the car accident.
So
Nigga,
how
I
you
said
think
he
that
have
make
a
him
warm-up
feel, nigga?
after
You
he
think
should have
he's
had a fight after
Superman?
Ugas.
That's
You know it, I
proving my
know it.
point.
He should have had
You
a fight
proving my
after
point.
Ugas
Yeah,
to
he had
get
2
ready.
fights after a car accident, right? And not just a
Hey,
fender bender.
Let me
Not
read
a
Lord
fender
said.
bender.
15-month inactivity before a Crawford
That
fight
nigga
was
needed
a
to rest
bad
his
idea.
body, nigga.
Was a bad idea. Going in there with an elite fighter after 15 months thinking you gonna do anything with him? Ain't got no timing in the ring? Man, you
That's
crazy,
crazy,
Slim.
bro.
You
Listen
crazy.
to niggas
That
like
was the
you, Errol
arrogance
Spence
right
would have
there. He
died,
thought he
man.
could walk in there and
Listen
whoop
to niggas
Crawford's
like you
ass
wouldn't have been
over
no
a
Crawford fight,
15-month
man.
layoff.
Errol Spence
Was
would
the
have fucking
dumbest thing I
died,
ever
man.
seen in
Listen
my
to y'all
life, Slim.
niggas.
I said, take a fight when Crawford took a fight. He ain't do that shit. Fucked up.
That's right. Listen to you, Errol Spence would have died, nigga. So yeah, so y'all niggas talking all that crazy shit, right? That crazy shit. What that nigga did was
Watch.
phenomenal, nigga.
Hey, watch this. Watch this fight with Canelo, how Bud
Yo,
timing gonna be off. And
salute to
Canelo
True
gonna
Lou,
rock
man.
his ass. Canelo gonna rock his ass, Slim. I'm just being honest with you.
Yo, salute to
His
True Lou,
timing gonna
man.
be so off with that inactivity, he gonna feel it.
Yo,
I'm
salute the
trying to
Gabe,
tell you,
man.
Slim. I'm trying to tell you, man. It ain't gonna be pretty for Bud, man.
Yo, salute the rap tick, man.
And
Salute
again,
your
I'm
life is
rooting
good,
for him,
bro.
man. Rooting for him, man. But I'm just being
Yo,
realistic.
salute to Jam TV, man. Yo, salute to Lord Zed, man. Yeah. We up in here, bro. We up in here. Yeah. So what I'm telling you, right? Errol Spence is essentially a bad motherfucker for what he did. So I ain't gonna dog Errol Spence for losing to Crawford. He's still a Hall of Famer in my book. And I think he actually is a Hall of Famer. He'll be there, right? So I'm just looking at it like that. So I'm telling you right now,
Definitely a
that
Hall of Fame. But his
layoff,
biggest
that
mistake was
layoff, that
not taking
layoff
the
could
fight.
affect Crawford, right? I'm just saying you can't compare it to Errol Spence. It's not the same thing, right? But it could. It could definitely mean ring rust, unless he's working on his physical conditioning. Like he's working on actually getting stronger.
All the muscles don't mean nothing when you're a boxer. Remember that. If
No,
anything, that's gonna hurt him.
I didn't say he was
Getting all
lifting
poked
weights.
up.
I didn't say he was lifting weights. I said he's working on getting stronger, right?
Nigga, he lifting weights.
No, you can lift weights, true, but it ain't about muscle building. It's about getting stronger, right? It's not about bodybuilding. It's about strengthening your
Yeah.
muscles,
We're gonna
right?
see when
It's
all
about
that
it's
packed on.
about getting your body ready for the impact, right? So if he's doing some shit like that, maybe. But I agree with you, right? Ring rust may be a factor, but I think Terrence Crawford is so experienced, right, that he might be able to benefit from not being in there for over a year.
He looking like he getting ready for football season, man. Football body and a boxing body, 2 different type of bodies, man.
That's right, Gabe. Spence is a
And
first
I
ever Hall
hope he
of
don't.
Famer.
I'm just saying, man. I hope he don't get tired, man, with all the muscles, man. I'm just saying, man. I understand you packing on the muscles to take them blows from Canelo, but Slim, 12 rounds, you might get tired in that joint. You gonna get tired.
Yo, True Lou. Errol Spence is definitely a Hall of Famer, bro. Definitely a Hall of Famer. Yeah. But yo, this Canelo fight is gonna be lit though. Canelo Crawford, like I'm glad Turkey made it happen. It's a fight I never expected to see. You know what I'm saying? I would have never thought we'd see this fight.
Hey, you know why I say Lamont should go to the Shakur fight, right? I'm trying to tell you, man. Turkey trying to get Tank for Inoue, man. He
Yeah,
want that big bag. He don't want no Shakur Tank, because Tank don't even want to fight Shakur, man. He trying to convince Inoue to move up a little bit, Tank move down a little bit. That's a big ass fight right there.
Tank at the catch weight. I think the biggest fight in boxing. Like I'm a stand on it. Tank in a way at a catch weight. That fight will rival Mayweather Pacquiao.
Hey, salute to Deontay Dawson. He working on muscle endurance. He gonna beat that boy Canelo. We shall
That's
see.
right. That's right.
We shall see. I can't wait to see it.
Yo, salute to No Why the Eighth. Man, yeah. If Ward and Gotti Hall of Fame, Errol Spence is definitely getting in there. That's a fact.
And see what I like about the fact that with this Terrence Crawford Canelo fight, it's on Netflix, man. You got Netflix, you ain't gotta pay for this joint.
Oh, I want
So
to ask you something. I
so
want to ask.
that man, this gonna hurt the PBC and they pay-per-view models, man. Turkey just giving it to you on the Netflix.
It depends on what that
Again,
Netflix deal look like.
you know what Turkey doing? He the dude coming in now, like, you either get down to lay down time now. It's get down to lay down. I
I've been
want your
said
best,
that,
I
right?
want your best exit.
I've been said that, right? And see the beauty of it now, right? So when Turkey gets in, like it's a smart play. Because once he starts making these fights happen, everybody gonna be looking to him to make the fight happen. It ain't gonna be no more like trying to buy your way into it. You feel me?
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. He's crushing the model that PBC has with that pay-per-view, man. That 80 and $90, man. Like, ain't nobody paying for that shit.
The thing about business, models come and go, right? You evolve in business. So if Netflix is the new HBO, guess what the PBC will do? They start fucking with Netflix, right? It's just this simple. It ain't rocket science. It's business.
They were prime.
I heard Prime is trying to get out the fight game.
But again, they were prime.
How long are they with Prime? Right?
Who knows? I'm
Prime
just saying, man.
actually Prime is probably trying to get out the fight game. I believe that's what I've been hearing.
Tank with prime. He got a prime deal. Didn't he say that? 6 fight deal. I'm just going by what the man said, right? He with prime. See, that's what I'm
Yo,
saying. This is all a
Conrad,
mess. This is all
Conrad,
a big mess. This is all a
yo,
big mess.
Conrad, yo, facts, Conrad. Hagler would eat Canelo. That wouldn't even be no contest.
No contest.
Boom, David Lynch. That's right. Cut it out. Turkey Al Sheik of boxing. PBC still getting his money. That's a fact. Yo, PBC ain't getting money without Tank though. They need Tank.
Man,
So
what the fuck is you talking
so
about
so if
getting
they cut
money, man?
if
You
they
got
cut
to
a
be.
deal with Tank, they cutting a deal with the PBC. Turkey even said it. I admire his loyalty to his business partner. Right?
Hey, you
Al
paying
Hammond
for
and
that
Tank are
Manny?
business partners.
You paying for that Manny Barrios fight?
I'm gonna talk about
$80.
I'm gonna talk about that in a minute, right?
I'm
I
not
want to stay
paying. I'm
on
not
Tank.
paying that. I'm not paying that.
I want to stay on Tank and Turkey, right? Because like, as long as Turkey got Tank, right, and the PBC is basically essentially business partners with Tank, they're gonna make money. If they're not getting money in one way, they'll get money in another way. I mean, it's really that simple, bro. Like, it's not rocket science. Like I don't understand what's up with all that. Like the naysaying and this can't happen and that can't happen. One thing Turkey is showing niggas that yes, nigga, money makes it all happen. Money makes it happen. That's a fact. The only reason we weren't getting these fights, right, is because of what you said, right? The old business model, they couldn't afford to throw fights to throw away money, right? This wasn't no laundry they was running, right? They trying to run a business. So I can't pay Shakur Stevenson $15 million, right, to fight Joseph the electrician Padley, right? And pay this motherfucker $5. I put up 20. I can't keep doing that shit. Eddie Hearn wouldn't have put up that fight, right? The whole thing too, better Bev and Bivol, right? Eddie Hearn wouldn't have put up the money that they took to put that fight on. All them fights. Terrence Crawford and Madrimov, right? Bob Arum or Al Heyman, neither one of them niggas would have put up the money it took to put that fight on, right? So imagine these super fights, like that, because there's no money in it. If your name wasn't Tank Davis, right, or Canelo Alvarez, or you was a heavyweight, right, it wasn't no money in that shit. So Turkey came in and said, guess what? It's money in it because I'm in it. Nigga, I'm money. I'm money.
You know,
It's money
I
in it
know
now
what
because I'm here.
I know what Tank he sell out at the gate, right? I was just thinking about this shit, right? They love Tank for super good at the gates, man. And Turkey sees that, right? He know if he get that right dance partner with him, man, that money that he been losing throughout the whole time he been involved with boxing, he'll get it right back off of one Tank fight.
Okay, so all right, so check it. Let's say this happens, right? This happens. And Turkey's like, God damn, people really do fuck with you, Tank, right? So now, let's keep this thing going. Let's keep this thing going. So, first two fights, Shakur Stevenson and Naoya Inoue. 2 knockouts. Tank knocks out Shakur and Inoue. Because I think that's what happened in both of those fights, by the way. Right? I'm going best case scenario. The world is his oyster at this point. Everywhere Tank goes is going to be a show for real. I mean, it already is, but I'm talking about even bigger. Who does he fight next is my question. Because if you get Keyshawn this early, you beating Keyshawn. Turkey could fuck around and make this nigga a Hall of Famer.
Tank one fight out the door, man. He'll do one fight with Turkey and quit boxing, man. He already talking about he 1 foot out the door with the sports scene, like, man.
Okay,
Just
so
by his actions, man. He 1 fight away and he gone, man. He out.
hey,
Just
yo,
like Bud.
let's
Bud
put
1 fight and he gone. He had this Canelo fight, he
let's
gone.
put a pin in that, right? So let's say that right there is true, right? And then Turkey he makes like 50 million to fight Shakur plus back end, right? And then Turkey be like, you know what? We got the Inoue fight. You think he 1 foot out the door still? How much money you think this nigga will make for the Naoya Inoue fight? Ridiculous amounts of money, bro. Redonkulous amounts of money, nigga. Right? So now that fight's happened, right? So now he just made like over 100. He made Floyd money, right? So now Tank just made Floyd money. And now the next fight, right? He's gonna fall into the Canelo trap, nigga. Right? He gonna get paid all the way to the Hall of Fame. Because if he takes out Inoue and Shakur, right, his biggest competition is gonna be Keyshawn. And Keyshawn ain't ready yet.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I hear you mention Keyshawn, but man, he in the back of the line right now, Slim. He going to
I'm not. I'm
140
not.
and
I'm
don't.
not talking Keyshawn hate, bro. I'm saying boxing skills. I'm saying his biggest competition, as far as in the ring, right,
What do you mean Keyshawn hate?
would be Keyshawn Davis.
You
His
bringing up
biggest
Keyshawn a
competition.
fighter
So
that?
if he knocks off
Why would he
Naoya
fight
Inoue and
Keyshawn?
Shakur
What's
Stevenson,
the incentive to fight Keyshawn? Let me ask you,
no,
what's
I'm
the
saying if
incentive
he
to fight Keyshawn?
money. If you sign with Turkey, right? If you sign with
What's the
Turkey,
incentive
Turkey's
again?
gonna want.
What has he done that you will say I'm going to put a big bag on you, Keyshawn Davis?
Oh no, let's put a pin in that, right? Keyshawn is a Riyadh ambassador season, ambassador of Riyadh season, right? Boom. You just signed Tank Davis. He just took out Naoya Inoue and Shakur Stevenson by knockout. Best case scenario. I said, who is his toughest competition in the ring, right? That would be Keyshawn Davis, in my opinion. I wouldn't think of anybody at 35 who would be tougher competition to Keyshawn Davis.
Bro, you the only one mentioned Keyshawn.
Yo, Aviator Cross. Tell me who would be the top. My man saying Pitbull. All right, so I'm about to bust y'all niggas bubble, right? Tank Davis is never fighting Pitbull again. That fight
Never.
will never happen, bro.
Never.
Pitbull missed that window. He missed the window when he lost to Rayo. Yo, Conrad, that's what I'm saying. Keyshawn ain't ready yet. That's what I'm saying, right? But if I'm Tank and I'm playing chess, I'll fight Keyshawn now. Because I know he can't beat me now. But 3 years down the line, that's gonna be
Keyshawn
a
brings
hard fight.
nothing to the table against a Tank Davis for the casuals, man. They don't know who goddamn Keyshawn is, the casuals, man. That's Tank would not take that fight, Slim. He'll be like, man, what the fuck I need this
All
fight
right,
for?
so
The
so
casuals
so
don't know him.
so instead of hating on a young black man, right?
I ain't hating. I'm
Give me
just being
another name.
realistic. I'm being realistic,
Give me
Slim.
another name. Give me another name.
For who?
So he knocks out. So Tank knocks out Inoue and knocks out Shakur Stevenson. You turkey out of sheep. You only want big fights. Only big fights, baby.
He
Right?
out the door after them two fights. I'm being honest. If they did them two fights, Tank out
Okay,
the
so
door.
now let's say he doesn't go out the door.
All right, he
Who
don't
else
go
he
out the
gonna fight?
door. The fuck? I don't see nothing out there.
Bruh, it's money all day. So the thing
Well,
about
you name one.
the
Nigga, name me one
thing
then.
about
Name
making
me
big
one
money,
then.
right? See, the thing
Name me
about
one.
making big money and fucking with a guy like Turkey, right? It's gonna happen like this. I'm saying best case scenario, right? So say you Tank Davis, and you give him his 2 biggest paydays. This man gonna fuck with you, right? He gonna throw real money at you now, like real money, right? He said, fuck it, I'll lose money fucking with you now. I'll overpay you like crazy to have these next few fights with me. That's what'll really happen. Best case scenario. And y'all keep saying he out the door. You ain't out the door when the money is just coming in ridiculously, right? When the
Yo, when
money's coming in ridiculous, he's
you
gonna
got that
see
type of
more
money,
money
you out the
fucking with
door,
Turkey
Slim. You out the door.
than he's ever seen fucking with Al. Fucking with Turkey, he gonna see ridiculous amounts of money, bruh, because of what he brings to the table. That's a fact, right? So if you Turkey, right, and you got this superstar and you a business to make money, you're gonna keep him in the game, right? So now I ask you again, right? After he knocks out Shakur and Inoue, hypothetically, what would be the next biggest fight? I'm saying Keyshawn Davis.
Based on what?
You can't name me another fight. All right, so yo, let's just go to the chat. Fuck it, man.
Man,
Kid
Chad ain't
Austin.
fucking with no Keyshawn
Life is
Davis
good
fight,
is saying
man.
Kid Austin, right? Oh, he's saying Kid Austin not fighting Tank. Yeah, Kid Austin ain't fighting Tank. He was scared of Shakur. He was scared of Shakur. Cool boy Steph. Cool boy Steph know better, man. Cool boy Steph know better than that. Let's see.
Hey, shout out to Avatar Cross. Yeah, that's right, man. We just doing these hypotheticals for no damn reason, because not when he loses a second time to Lamont, man, he done.
JMTV saying a Ryan Garcia rematch. That'd be good. That'd be good. I'd still pay to see that. I'd still pay to see that. Devin Haney, maybe? Would Devin Haney come down? I forced Devin Haney to come to 40. That's right. John Parham, yeah, Kid Austin is nowhere near ready for Tank. And like that boy jumped in a hospital bed to avoid fighting Shakur. Imagine what Tank could do to him. And I'm glad nobody jumped out there and foolishly said Abdullah Mason, right? And that's the reason I put the video up of the nigga with the haircut, right? Because if he was dropping Abdullah Mason with them taps, that little midget, imagine what Tank could do to that man. It wouldn't be pretty. His dad wouldn't let it happen. Abdullah Mason's dad wouldn't even let him fight Tank, no matter how much money on the table. Because it'll end that boy's career. Yeah, true
Hey,
Lou. Abdullah
Avatar
Mason,
Cross.
that's
I already knew about
hilarious.
Lamont Slim. I've been told everybody about Lamont Slim. I was part of both. I've been in both their camps. I knew Lamont was gonna whoop Tank's ass. I already knew that shit.
Aviator Cross. Like, I ain't hating on Lamont, right? But I'm just saying, like, I'm a realist. And from when I saw the referee start counting and then stop counting and apologize for Tank, and then I looked at Lamont, 28 fights, 10 knockouts. It's no way that boy beating Tank, bro. It's no way. And now that Turkey's at play, how is he going to win? How can Lamont win? Because it ain't going to be on the scorecards. It ain't going to be on the scorecards, right? Y'all had MVP and now Turkey Al-Sheikh making bids on Tank Davis services, right? Lamont Roach Jr. will never generate the type of money that Tank Davis generates, right? I don't care. I'm going to keep it real. If I'm Al Heyman and we having a Lamont Roach rematch, Lamont Roach is going to lose that fight by any means necessary. By any means necessary, Lamont does not get that fight. It's no fucking way. There ain't a judge, a boxing judge on this planet, right? That I'm paying is going to say Lamont Roach won that fight.
He gonna have to knock Tank out, Slim. I agree with that. You're gonna have to knock Tank out. You're not gonna win on the cards. I already know that.
Yo, Lord Quincy say Lamont needs that snack deal immediately, bro. Immediately. Aviator Cross. I admit it, bro. If you look at when we was talking to my man B, right? When we was talking to B, Brian Norman Jr., I told him what I've been telling y'all, right? And that nigga had to agree with me. It's too much money behind Tank. Of course, we all know Lamont beat him, bro. I'm a Tank fan. I admit Lamont won that fight, right? But he not gonna win the fight because he don't bring the revenue that Tank bring. We can't afford to let a nigga like this beat Tank on the cards. Like, I could understand a Shakur Stevenson, right? I would still hesitate to let Shakur fight him like that and win on the cards, but I would much rather it be a Shakur than a Lamont. Facts. It's certain niggas that we can afford to let beat a Tank Davis, right? But certain niggas we can't, bruh. We can't.
In this particular situation, this is a situation where you got to take it from the champ. You can't win on no scorecard. You literally have to knock out Gervonta Tank Davis. He is the face of boxing in America. Cash cow, sell out the gate in America. You got to, in order to beat him, Lamont, you got to do him dirty and knock him out, Slim. You got to knock him out or have the ref stop it. That's the only way. That's the only way.
Ain't no way that's happening unless that nigga load them
I'm
gloves
just
up.
being honest. I'm just being honest here.
Only way that happens is that nigga load them gloves up. Because you can say a lot of things about Gervonta Tank Davis, but you can't say he ain't got no chin.
That's why I said work the body. He'll go to that knee, work that body. Work that body, Slim. He'll go to that knee.
Hey, now I want to give the perfect example of who Tank is in that boxing ring, right? Why do people weight bully? So they can have a size advantage against a smaller guy because when they rehydrate, their bone density and muscle mass will still give them an advantage over the smaller guy, right? You got to be a special type of person to stop all that shit. And that's Tank Davis. You got to have a chin, you got to have timing. He's got both of those. He got, and y'all call it power, I call it timing. He's a precise punching motherfucker, right? That nigga got alligator arms, but he a sniper with them alligator arms, bruh. So I'm just saying, like,
This is an interesting question here. I'm gonna ask you this. Trulo said, but even if Tank lose, he would still sell out his next fight. You believe that?
it depends on how we lose.
Yeah, how he lose. How he lose is the question.
Your boxing is a brutal sport. It's all about how you lose. And Lamont Roach does not have, in my opinion, I was wrong the first time. I might be wrong again. It's boxing, right? I'm not gonna make it as a definite, absolute law statement. In my opinion, Lamont Roach Jr. does not have what it takes to hurt Gervonta Tank Davis, right? He has what it takes to beat an unfocused Tank on the scorecards, but I think he's not on the same level or spear of a focused Tank Davis. I think it's just different levels to it, right? And when Tank is focused, like actually doing lateral movement and not standing right there in front of a nigga, trading blows with him, and actually boxing like he know how to do, it's a wrap. It's a wrap on a nigga like Roach. And he took advantage of that first window of opportunity. He stepped in. He stepped in and shut that motherfucking window behind him, right? Went right to the bedroom, laid back and watched the TV, right? So he took that first window. Second window, he missed.
We gonna see.
Life is good. Tank locked in, bro. It's a wrap. Turkey Island Sheik at the table now. If the Lamont Roach Jr. fight happens, that's just what do you call that? What do you call that?
That's Turkey hoping he can land a Tank Davis right now.
Now
Tank
I'm
staying
saying,
quiet.
Turkey is at the table placing bids, right? Right? So if the Lamont Roach Jr. fight still happens, that's just going through the formalities of shit. That's a one that ain't even a rematch. That's a warm-up fight. Cause ain't no way he winning. There's no
Let
way
me
he
ask
winning,
you
bro.
this. Hey, real talk, man. Would that be dirty, man, if Tank did that to Lamont?
Did what?
Lamont don't sign the rematch and everything, and Tank does a pivot and go do another fight and leave Lamont to win.
It's not dirty. It's business.
Damn.
Lamont Roach name is worth way
You
more
said that's
money now.
business, right? You said that's business, right?
Yeah.
In business, I'm about self-preservation. That's why I gotta look out for myself. Again, Lamont, look out for yourself, man. That's what I'm gonna say.
No, I'm asking you though, right? So you saying that, right? What is he gonna do? You saying that like he got options.
He got options.
What's his options?
He the 130 champ, man. He can always defend his title at the 130. Or get again other options. Man, Shakur won that fight.
Bruh, let's be real, man. We just said Turkey at the table. Turkey already got Shakur. Turkey, he gets the Shakur fight if Turkey wants to see the anyway fight first. He, he,
Shakur's
he,
already
he
over there
only
with
gets the
Turkey.
Shakur fight if Turkey wants to see Naya anyway Tank first. I think he want to see Tank Shakur first. So Shakur is off the table, my guy. I know it hurts to
We
hear
gonna
that.
see. We gonna
I know
see.
it hurts. I know it hurts you to hear that, right? Your
I
boy
don't think you
missed that
understand.
window of
Tank
opportunity.
don't want to fight Shakur. Tank don't want to fight Shakur,
No,
Slim.
I'm not even debating it with you, right? Yo, I know it hurts
I
you to
know.
hear
We're gonna
that.
see how it play out.
I
That's what
know
I said.
I know it hurts you to hear
It's
that, right?
time stamp today. We're gonna see how it play out.
And I'm
I'm
sorry.
just
I'm
saying, we're
sorry it
gonna
hurts
see
you to
how
hear
it
it,
play
right?
out.
But
We
you
time
have to
stamp
hear it,
today.
right?
We time
You
stamp
have to
today.
hear it, right? Your boy missed his window of opportunity, my guy. But the window isn't shut for good. There will be
Sure.
another window open because he's still the guy, right? That everybody says really beat Tank Davis and got robbed. So that's worth money. So if I'm Tank, I didn't do you dirty because not only I gave your no-name ass the fight for one, right? And for two, I came in that bitch unfocused and stood in front of your monkey ass, right? And you could box and you didn't I didn't knock you out, right? So now your name is worth more money in the game than it's ever been. I already did you a favor. So it's no way. If I say, nah, I ain't doing the rematch, I didn't do you dirty because I already threw you the oop. Thanks for waiting around to see what I wanted to do. I ain't mad at you. You still worth more money now than you was last year. He's worth 10 times more now than he was this same time last year. Did him dirty. Did him dirty. Tank could have gave that fight to anybody, bro. He gave that fight to his homie out of
Again,
DC.
I'm about
Did
self-preservation.
him dirty. Man, you
Not
said
waiting
you
on
about
Tank.
self-preservation, right? But you can't give no options, right? You said the Shakur fight. Off the fucking table, nigga. Off the motherfucking table, nigga.
That's your
Yeah.
opinion.
So now what? Now
You
what?
talking opinions. Is it a fact? Is it a fact? I'm just
He's got
asking
to
you. Is that
wait.
a fact?
He's
Is that
got
a
to
fact that you
wait,
said? No,
right?
it's an opinion.
The
It's an
smart
opinion
man
of
now sits and waits to see what lane opens up. Because there will be a lane to open up. You don't got to force your shot.
you open up your own
Lamont is
lane,
not
Slim.
the worst thing for Lamont Roach to
Don't you
do
know
now is panic,
what God said?
crash out,
God help
force
those
his
who help
shot, and
themselves.
fuck
God
up
help
the
those
bag.
who help
That'll be
themselves,
the
man.
worst thing for
Hey,
Lamont
Lamont, go
Roach to
out
do.
there, establish that relationship with Turkey, Slim. Go to that Shakur fight and start building that relationship, Slim, and get that bag. Because he the bag right now.
Yo,
Unless you don't want the
TJ4.
bag, then don't go holler at him. Don't holler at him. If you don't want no bag, then don't go holler at him. Keep doing what you're doing. But if you want that bag, Slim, go to that Shakur fight and fuck with him. I'm just saying.
Aviator Cross said he went in on the live. My nigga. My man. That's what's up, Brody. Yo, Xavier Perez. Bros just hooting and hollering. But I'm talking facts though, nigga. Yo, you can't say I lied. Go back and watch the show and see. I haven't said one thing that was nonsense, Slim. That's right. And I talk loud, nigga. I talk loud, nigga. I've been talking loud, nigga. That's how I talk.
Hey, Lord Quincy, he said his help is Lamont done too. Yeah, he in the lab. He in the lab. Been in the lab for a minute.
Joe Palm say, B Norman gonna own 147. I mean, yeah, Boots ran off, but Boots left. I personally think that's a better fight at 54 anyway, right? And B said he going to 54 eventually. That's a better fight at 54 than 47.
I think they always gonna be one division off, man. By the time B get up to 54, Boots gonna be at 60, 68. He big, man. Did you see that goddamn picture of him? He got to be like 180 in that picture. I don't care what nobody says.
So, yo, who you got in that fight?
What fight?
Brian Norman and Boots if they fight.
At 47, I got Brian Norman.
At 54. It'll happen at 54.
Oof.
Lord Quincy, facts. 147 is hella fire right now. True Lou, I got Boots too.
I gotta think about that.
I got Boots at 47 and 54.
So you got a zombie Boots. You saw
Now,
how hard that was for him
yo,
to make
I
that
fuck with
last?
B. Yo, B has become one of my favorite fighters, right?
No.
But by me
I'm just
being
saying.
such a
I'm saying
realist,
specifically at the 47. We talking zombie Boots. You saw what he looked like
Boots still has the
trying to make
skill.
that weight. Man,
I think Boots has far superior footwork, right? I think Boots could outwork him, and I think Brian Norman is a beast. I think he punched like a sledgehammer, right? He got skills, right?
I
But
get all that.
I don't think his feet could keep up with Boots.
Well, a zombie Boots at 47 is not going to have that same punching power, in my opinion. Because when
I'm
you
not
killing
saying he'll beat.
yourself, you ain't really punching on nothing the last 2 weeks, Slim.
No,
When you
Brian
killing
Norman
yourself,
Jr.
you
is a
ain't.
harder puncher. Brian Norman Jr. is a harder puncher, but this is boxing. Being a harder puncher doesn't mean you're gonna win.
I get all that. I think
Brian
it's just
Norman
gonna be.
Jr. hits hella harder than Boots. He one of the hardest hitters in the game. He got
You
that thudding
ain't.
power. Like he fucks niggas up. It ain't one punch knockout power. It's like, damn, nigga, I think my face is broken, nigga. What the fuck you just hit me with? Like he hitting like that.
Oh, you talking to somebody in the chat? Because I was like, I ain't know who you was talking to.
Now we talking punching power, right? You said Boots. You saying Boots wouldn't carry the punching power. I said punching power has nothing to do with why he's gonna beat him, in my opinion.
No, I get all that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. The punching power isn't the factor.
I didn't like Boots at that 47 looking weight drain, man. I always said that.
Yeah, so but Norman looks skinny as hell at 47 too, though.
Not like that.
I know, but if he stays there another year, he will.
I got him being there for a while, man. To be honest with you. He not killing himself to do it.
Yeah, as long as he can do it comfortably, right, and still be healthy, he gonna do it because that's what niggas do, right?
Yeah,
And the way he
when
punch,
you at that point where you can't really eat that last week, that's when you know it's time to move on, man. When you sipping
shit,
waters and all that shit, yeah, it's time to move on.
like I want to see him fight Boots, right? And I know it's gonna be a war. Like it's gonna be a war, right? My thing is, I think Boots will win that war. It goes 12. It goes to the cards. I think Boots beats him on the cards. Yeah,
At the 47 or 54?
both. At both.
54, I see a stronger Boots, more active Boots, more comfortable Boots. But 47 Boots, I don't know, man.
Yo, John Perm, that's right. 6-week memory loss is crazy work. Crazy work. That's how it be hitting niggas. But I
That's
think,
because that head hit the mat like that, man.
woo,
And his brain moved. That's why.
that shit bounced. I told you, I play like that's one of my like cutaways. I don't even got to put no sound effects needed. You hear the thud, boom, like damn, damn.
Virgil said after his hand is good, man, he want that smoke with Boots. So I don't know if he had hand surgery or getting hand surgery, but I saw something what Virgil had talked about it.
See, I ain't mad at him for that. I ain't mad at him for that either though, cause like you fight a nigga like Boots, you want to be on your A game.
Yeah, I'm definitely not mad at that. So I don't even call that a duck, man. If you gotta get your hands right, you gotta get your hands right. I remember when B had to get his hands right, had them surgeries and stuff.
Yo, True Lou say Boots knocks B Norman out at 54. Say beats him on the cards at 47, knocks him slam out at 54.
Woo!
Bands, facts, tank over everybody. Yo, Lord Quincy. Yep. Tank needs to fight. Norman needs to fight Tio for the culture. Teofimo Lopez will not fight Brian Norman Jr., in my opinion. He'll talk crazy to him, but he won't fight him.
Nah.
And to keep it real, that'll be a hard fight for B. But I think he could beat Tio. I think he could knock him out.
I think we good, Slim. Till we pull up later. I gotta run and do some stuff.
All right, cool, man. Yo, it's been real up in here, man. Yo, it was something else I wanted to holler at you about, though, man. I forgot what it was, though, my nigga. I pulled
Can't
back up
think.
on it. What's up?
Can't think what it is.
Man, it'll come back to me. Yo,
All right, well,
Bands is saying Al and Turkey finna get Tank to T.O. fight. That'd be a good fight.
oh, I didn't think. Well, yeah, that could be.
I would
You
love to
remember
see that
T.O.
fight.
had that PBC hat? Yeah. That could work. I can see that. Tank
That's an
T.O.
in-house fight. I'll love them in-house fights.
Yeah.
Work.
Damn, that's a good one right there. I didn't even think about that one. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even think about. I didn't even spend the blocks back on that one. There, that's a good one right there. I like that one. Actually, that could work, man.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
what if he dropped that Lamont for the T.O. joint, yeah?
Yo, that's. You got to take it.
Yeah, shit.
You got to take it. As a matter of fact, yo, John Parham is saying B Norman and Rolly is what he want to see. Rolly ain't taking that fight. Yo, Rolly
Oh,
only
that's right.
played
Since
dumb.
Boots gone, now. He the WBA champ, right?
Yeah. Rolly only plays dumb. He is not a stupid man, or he does not have stupid people watching his back. To take that Brian Norman fight will make him a stupid man, unless the bag was just crazy work. But B ain't generating the money to give him a crazy bag. That's why that's a stupid fight. Rolly gets beat the fuck up. Brian Norman Jr. would get Rolly out of boxing. I hate to say it, Rolly my man's, right? And I understand the Rolly fans. Rolly my man's. I like Rolly. He's hilarious, right? Brian Norman Jr. gets him out of boxing for health reasons. For health reasons.
Damn.
Am I wrong?
Nah.
Like, what do you think happens to Rolly Romero if you put him up against Brian Norman Jr.?
Oh, he going to sleep.
Badly though, in a bad.
Bad.
He beat on one punch knockout. That's the thing. He
He
beats you
beat
up.
you up. Yeah, he beat you up.
Man, I don't want to see Rolly go out like that, man. I don't want to see Rolly go out, man. Man, it's going to hurt to see that, man.
Ooh, I like that one too,
Yeah,
David
David
Lynch.
Lynch. Boots Charlo was a good fight.
I like that. I like that one.
But I think Jamal too big for him though. He got to fight Jamel.
Yeah, I wonder who Rolly is gonna fight next, man. I wonder, man, who you got him matched up with next?
See, Rolly in a great position. You know what I'm saying? Because he a name. He a name. And he did all that with limited skills, right? That's why I respect him. Limited skills. He did all that. He accomplished so much with limited skills.
Dang.
Yeah, but I don't know who Rolly want to fight next, man. Like, that's the thing. Like anybody will pick Rolly because they think it'll be a W and a bag. It's an easy W for a bag. That's what people think. That's how he get niggas.
Yep.
JMTV. That'll be a great fight. I don't think Rolly will pull his punches on Jake Paul. I got Rolly beating the shit out of Jake Paul. Honestly, Rolly will beat the shit out of Jake Paul. Yeah. Like Rolly trash for a boxer, but Rolly is a tough guy, man. Like you sleep on Rolly on these streets if you want to. Rolly's a tough guy. Anybody that can come off the streets and get into boxing and accomplish what he accomplished is not a weak dude.
Ain't he a black belt jiu-jitsu too?
Judo. He's in judo.
Judo? Whatever shit. Don't fuck with him.
But see, like that judo, that's wrestling. Remember earlier, that plays a part in boxing. I'm just saying. Jake Paul, you coming up with your 200 pounds. Rolly got a little bit more experience, man. I got Rolly like hurting Jake Paul, bro. That's actually a good fight.
Yo, I'm out, Slim. I gotta go handle some stuff.
All right, my nigga, that's what's up. I'm gonna ride for a few minutes with the chat.
I bet.
Sure. John Parham, AB is cooked. Hey man, y'all get off my man AB, bruh. Y'all get off. AB brought a lot of entertainment to boxing. Let's just keep it real. And for real, AB is the man that brought Tank Davis to Floyd Mayweather Jr. So AB the man, if you a Tank fan, AB the man you need to thank for that. Yeah, Lord Quincy. Yeah. Rolly would hurt Jake Paul, man. How old is AB now, man? AB got to be pushing 40. I ain't sure if he hit 40 yet. Actually, AB younger than Terrence Crawford. AB younger than Terrence Crawford. He probably Canelo age. Rolly wouldn't fight Blair Cobbs, bro. Yo, John Parham, Rolly wouldn't fight Blair Cobbs, bro. I mean, he would for the money, but right now, I mean, nobody fighting Blair to Flair. And I think, yo, this is just a theory of mine. I don't know. But it seemed like a lot of the brothers in boxing, they mad at him for beating AB like that. They never say his name to give him no respect. Yo, TJ4 saying, I got Tank sleeping Roach for the rematch. People need to go watch the first. Yep, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling yo, I've been putting clips of it. I'm gonna put some more up. But a focused Tank is that dude, man. John Parham about to be 36. That's right. He Canelo age. So yeah, AB, yeah, he closer to 40 than 30 at this point. Y'all sleep, y'all leave my man's AB alone, man. That's my nigga, man. Yo, thing is, like real niggas like AB, like non-black people, they hate his guts. But what's funny is that's why he kept selling fights, even after taking all them L's. AB, he like the only black dude that could like take a L and still get a bag on his next fight. Because people wanted to see him get beat up that much. They would pay to watch him get his ass kicked again. All AB had to do was keep talking shit. Your life is good. Say Rolly took heavy shots against Cruz. Yeah, Cruz whipped his ass. Jamel stand at 54. Yeah, that's right. Now I want to see him fight Boots. I want to see Jamel against Boots. Not Jamal, but Jamel. Hey, yo, TJ say, I seen Tank catch Roach, right? But everybody ain't peeping. Bro, I put the video up. I put the video up to show niggas. I put it up at regular speed. And you're right, everybody didn't catch it. But he clipped him. Had him stumbling forward like a 2-year-old. For a split second, Roach regained. Roach regained his balance. Yo, John Parham. Yeah, I agree. Tank lost that fight, but you can't let Tank lose to a nigga like Roach on the cards if you the PBC. You think about it. Who else they got? They got nothing else after Tank, man. David Benavidez cannot carry the PBC on his shoulders by himself, bro. Oh yeah, Lord Quincy, AB Paulie, that's one of my favorite fights, man, just for comedy purposes. Just for comedy purposes, bro. Entertaining as hell. Yo, Ban say he fuck with Boots, but I don't think he taking the fight with Mel right now. He need to though. Facts. Facts. Like for real, man, it's time for Boots to step up. Like niggas been shouting out his name. Niggas been saying he been getting froze out. But it's time for that nigga. That people are offering this nigga fights, and he turning them down. He's turning them down. And like I don't know what it is, because Boots obviously got the skills. So I mean, like, yo, if he steps up and fights Charlo, he'll be where he wanna be. If Boots steps up and beats Charlo at 54, he'll be where he want to be in his career. Because he'll have that respect. Yo, life is good. Say if AB never parties, he's on top right now. The party and hurt him. Yeah. I'm a like, it's the lack of focus. Like AB wanted to be a rapper. Like he was serious, right? Like he was serious. Like he went out there, he went on tour with Lil Wayne. And he was wilding the fuck out. Like boxing became secondary, right? And that's true. But he was still talented as hell. But what fucked him up was going to 47. He should not have gone to 47, bruh. 40 is where he needed to be. That's what fucked him up big time, man. Jam TV, Boots time is coming. I hope so, man. I'm ready to see Boots shine, bruh. Facts, Q. It's time for Boots to show if he got it. That's a fact. That's what I'm saying. Like, you get to 54, it's time to start fighting niggas, Boots. Like, for real, bruh. Niggas is giving you a pass on the Brian Norman joint, but you know. Q say AB's ego got in the way. The ego is what sells, though. His lack of focus. Like Floyd Mayweather had an ego, huge ego, right? But Floyd was so focused. Like Floyd, he always knew boxing was where it's at. Everything else is coming to me because of boxing. And that's what he stayed focused on. Yo, John Parham say take away the taking of the knee. He had it a draw. I would have gave it to Tank if they had that knee. I still would have gave it to Tank on the cards. Jam TV says, nah, my Donna got in the way. At 47, my nigga. You moved to 47 and your first fight is my Donna. Bruh. AB was not ready to go to 47. He should have been at 40. 40 was where he should be. Whoever advised him to go to 47 set that dumbass nigga up. That's right, David Lynch. Floyd's still a gym rat. Like, keeping it real, like, if you're talking anything in life, Floyd Mayweather's work ethic is what people should study. In spite of all the theatrics and the shit talk, the man is dedicated, right? And a master of his craft. So, and that's why he's the GOAT, in my opinion. Life is good. It wasn't the ego, it was the liquor. Yeah, AB was a wild boy, bruh. And it was more than liquor. AB was a wild boy. I'm gonna tell you else what AB fucked up, right? He fucked up his relationship with Floyd Mayweather. He let his ego fuck that up. Cause for real, like Floyd was fucking with him for real, right? He was even doing co-promotions with Mayweather Promotions and About Billions. And AB gonna get on the stage and call him Hate Weather Promotions. Then call him out in the ring talking shit. And it's like, yo, wow. Like he really went at Floyd. And we know like that's where Tank learned it from, right? What's the best way to hurt him? Never fight him. Aviator Cross, when it come to chasing greatness, you don't duck any smoke. Y'all worried about the bags. Aviator Cross, you an OG, I could tell. That's the OG thinking, right? Floyd got this new generation thinking different. Got them thinking different, right? Because you know what I'm saying, when you a fighter, you see the old fighters, man. They punch drunk and broke, and you like, bro, is that where I'm gonna end up? That's just scary, my guy. That's just fucking scary. If you're gonna be punch drunk, at least be rich, right? Think about it. There's no retirement plan for boxing. You a 1099 nigga if you a boxer. Yep, Quincy, facts, man. He disrespected Floyd. That was the beginning of the end, bruh. Because, yo, that relationship with Floyd Mayweather would have carried him throughout his career. Like, facts. I don't know why he turned on Floyd like that. Probably because Floyd was keeping it real with him. Like, bro, you out here getting drunk and high, right? And doing all this shit. You ain't serious, man. Floyd Mayweather's a serious man about his business. That's just what it is. Facts. Aviator Cross. It's inevitable if you're gonna be punch drunk, be rich and great. That's a fact. That's a fact. So I ain't mad. I ain't mad if fighters worrying about that bad, right? I can't be. It's a cold game, right? And if only thing you have at the end of it is a bunch of people that you don't even know for real saying you great, like how can I monetize that? How can I monetize that, right? And you punch drunk, bruh. Think about it. Get that bag. Get that bag. That's right, yo, TJ. That's what I've been telling them, man. Said Tank sleeping Roach. Y'all must have forgot how good Tank feet is. Go ask Rolly. Yo, facts, facts. The feet and the timing. And as long as he back with Calvin and Kenny, I think it's like, it's just the formality of Roach getting up out of there. But I was wrong the last time, so I'm not going to be like 100% dedicated to it, but I just know Tank going to win. The knockout, I'm not sure of. I think it is. And if it's Calvin and Kenny, I would put money on a knockout if it's Calvin and Kenny. Come to think about it, Vegas gonna love this rematch because nobody knows, like, is it gonna be a knockout or not? Interesting. Aviator Cross, yeah, casual fans is what get you paid, bro. You can have all the hardcore boxing fans in your corner all you want. If you ain't got no casuals, you ain't getting paid. Life is good. The Hennessy was his advisor. Oh, that's why he fought Madonna, huh? That was a mistake, my guy. Huge mistake. Yo, Q saying I think Tank makes a bigger statement if the ref stops it. That's a beatdown if the ref stops it. Yo, John Parham got Tank knocking him out in the 9th or 10th. Yo, 7,700 corporate. I'm not sure, man. I think it may be in Vegas, but I ain't sure. David Lynch saying the rematch going to do big numbers. Yeah. I'm going to watch. I'm definitely going to watch. But yo, man, it's been real. It's been real, man. Love chopping it up with y'all. So I'll be pulling up later tonight. Salute to everybody in the chat. Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan. Peace.